Hi, I'm Dennis Shields, the Chancellor at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, and welcome to our weekly update for November 13th, 2020. This has been quite a journey. We're 2 weeks away from the November break, and it's amazing that we've been able to accomplish this, thanks to the work of the students adhering to the Pioneer Promise, wear your mask, watch your distance, wash your hands, and the incredible work of our faculty and staff to keep the campus safe and to deliver on our educational mission. It's an incredible accomplishment, but we have 2 weeks to go. As much success as we've had on campus on our journey to get through this semester and deliver on our educational mission, it's not going so well in the broader state of Wisconsin. We're averaging over 7,000 new cases each day in the state. It's overwhelming our healthcare system, and we need to be attentive to that. It's really important for us to understand, no matter where we go, that we adhere to the 3 W's. Wear the mask, watch your distance, and wash your hands. It's become so urgent that the CDC approached UW's system to serve as community testing sites. And I'm proud that our campus has stepped up to deliver on that so that we can help the broader community, both in Platteville and at our 2 branch campuses in Richland Center and Baraboo. We need to be really wise as a community and as individuals to deal with this pandemic. That means everywhere we go, we have to be conscious of the spread of the virus. Whether we're going home to celebrate a holiday with the family, it's just not going to be the same. We can't have 30 people in a house, unmasked and interacting. Likewise, in other activities, if you're deer hunting, the deer hunting probably fairly safe, but it's the parties afterwards in enclosed spaces and where people aren't wearing masks and keeping their distance. We have to be really attentive to that. Now, let me talk about break. The University of Wisconsin system has come forward and said they would prefer for students to not go home for break if they plan to return. If they go, everyone needs to get tested. Every student needs to get tested before they leave. And when they get back, they need to get tested twice in the first 3 days upon their return. We know that our students want to be on campus, even though we're virtual, because it gives them better access to Wi-Fi and the other services we provide. If you want to take advantage of that, though, you have to be conscious of the impact that the virus and the spread of the virus is having. The environment on campus is pretty controlled, and the students who lived on campus are in a very safe environment. But Dr. Birx from the task force on the coronavirus has said that it's community-based spread. That makes me very concerned about the behavior of our off-campus students. We want our off-campus students to get tested regularly also, and they need to be very conscious that they're most likely to be the asymptomatic spreaders. So wear your mask, keep your distance, and wash your hands. It's really important. And get tested, because while it may be inconvenient if you test positive to have to isolate for a few days, it still keeps the community safer. And that's what we're all about. That's what pioneers do. I think it's important now that we have the capacity with the surge testing for all faculty and staff to get tested regularly, and your family members. I would actually urge our faculty and staff to encourage their acquaintances who don't work for the university to come get tested regularly. We need to flatten the curve, and the way you do that is knowing who has the virus, isolating them so they don't spread the virus. It's absolutely critical for us to do that. And quite frankly, in the couple of days that the testing's been available, faculty and staff have stepped up in big time. And I really appreciate that. Now we just need to get the broader community engaged in getting tested so we know who the asymptomatic spreaders are. I would urge our whole community, be safe, be strong, be pioneers. And thank the community and our faculty and staff and students for doing the kinds of things that can keep our community safe. It's why I say every day is a great day to be a pioneer.